I don't want to set the world on fire.
Hello again, Wastelanders, Vault Dwellers, and Lonely Wanderers, to today's Fallout 4 video. I'm Derek, and I'm going to be your host today for this latest video. So, I am the owner of Fallout Memes on Facebook. I brought you guys an older version of this video a long time ago, and after looking at it, it got a good amount of views, a good amount of ratings, even for the old, outdated, crappy settlement that it was. So I thought I would bring you guys this new updated video of all of the changes I've made to this settlement here on Spectacle Island. It's almost an entirely new base, so don't worry, even if you already saw the first video, you're going to be mostly seeing a whole new settlement with just some of the framework. Basically, that's the only thing that's still here for you old viewers. Everything else, it's completely new additions. So let's just get right into it. So one of the biggest new additions is the fight and entertainment arena that I added in that you're seeing right here. And basically this area that I'm looking at is just where I have the power generators, nothing down there, so I don't need to go in there and waste your time. So I think it adds a nice vibe to the base, having this fight arena, and it gives settlers a fun place to hang out and watch fights and shows and etc. And you might notice I didn't actually make the cages in working condition for the reason that I don't want my settlements to get attacked. I've put so many hours into it, and it's really just a burden when my settlements get attacked, and it lowers the happiness rating, and it just adds a lot more that I don't want to deal with. Basically, when they get attacked, you know, you have to stop what you're doing if you're not at your base and go help them. Whether it's super mutants or raiders, it's usually super mutants. They just leave their bodies everywhere in blood, and it just doesn't make the settlement look as nice. And I figured I just kind of like to imagine in my games and my settlements. I like to imagine how things work, so I can just imagine that, you know, the cages work and everything. That's good enough for me. I don't actually care about putting the time into making them all work and watching the shows or whatever. So that was the whole fight area arena that was completely new. Over there, you got a little quick peek. That was a pier that I added. I showed that in the old video. If you didn't see the old video, don't worry. It's just a pier that goes out to the ocean. You're not really missing much. I added that Brotherhood sign right there. And over here, we're looking at, I scrapped this house out, and I used a mod to be able to do that. You can, you know, go to the Bethesda.com mods, whatever, on the Xbox, soon to the PS4, and you can just scrap a lot of things that you don't like, and it's really nice. And that power generator that you saw over there, that goes up to the top, that provides most of the power to this base. I do have a few more up on the top floor. Over in this area, you can see that I have a lot of water purifiers, and they actually go all the way around the island. And that really helps with generating a lot of purified water. You can make a lot of bottle caps by doing that. And, you know, the pier, I didn't change anything really there. I think it works the way it does really well. So that, you know, the pier, nothing changed there. It works good. And as we're walking, we're going to head back to the front of the base now, so you can see that before we see the rest of it. And if you noticed in the basement and around the island, there's a lot of grass, and of course that's not in the vanilla game. That is a mod called Grass in the Commonwealth, I believe that's the name of it. And I would actually recommend this mod a lot. A lot of people might say, oh, that, you know, that takes out of the lore, that doesn't work with the game, you know, Fallout's supposed to be brown and death and destroyed. But I think games like The Last of Us and other zombie movies have proven that it can definitely work very well. And I think it's a great addition because if you think about it, you know, like Hiroshima in Japan, after, you know, the nuclear explosion, they, you know, they have grass there again, they have plants, they have life growing there again. So 200 years later in the Commonwealth, it's definitely possible for there to be grass. And I played Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas with, you know, just brown and destroyed wasteland. So I think this is a, you know, a fresh new way to look at the wasteland, and I think it's really fun, so I would definitely recommend it. Of course, if you're already on the PC or something like that, you already have better graphic mods anyways, so it might not matter. But for you console players, I definitely think it's a fun mod to play with. So over there, we just added more decorations to all the vendors. Of course, the vendors still don't stay there because it's a Fallout game, Bethesda, and nothing wants to work perfectly. My vendors always just wander around, so you're not going to really see them in their positions where they should be, but you get the idea. You can still imagine how it would look like if they were there. So here I have a bar. This is the main center area of the base. Everybody can come here and get a snack, get a beer, whatever. I just added a lot of more lighting. I added support beams everywhere too, as you can see as I'm walking around. I think before nothing really made sense. I wouldn't say everything, but I added more support beams, so architecturally everything makes more sense now. I added more lighting, I added more decorations. Nothing changed in this area. Everybody just still has the same bedrooms, except I did add this balcony out here. So the settlers that live in there, they have, you know, their own little private balcony here to look out and enjoy. I think that was a nice addition. And I've added more surgery, medical clinic stations too, and that raises the base happiness a lot. So I'd recommend building those. Here we have our bathrooms. I didn't make any changes there, and the only changes that I made in this room is before I had everybody with bloody raider beds, and now they have nicer, cleaner beds. I never really go down there. That's just where I have random settlers assigned to for sleeping, so I didn't really care about decorating that. I'm never going to go down there again, probably, besides showing you guys it. And up there we're looking at all the nicely redone stuff at the top level, the master bedroom, basically the whole master house on top of this giant build. Right here's the bowling alley that I added that was not in the previous video. You know, you got a nice look out. I just found I think I found all the bowling pins inside of a bowling alley in one of the DLCs, Far Harbor, I believe. But you can find them anywhere if you guys want to make a bowling alley. It's pretty easy to make too. Basketball court is still there, nothing changed. I did add this, which is lying on top of the lower floor. And then over here, I added this staircase. That's the only difference in this room, which goes back down to the front entrance. It's just a quicker way to get down that I didn't have before. And here's a nice view of all of the island and what I've built. You know, before if I was building a lot up here and I needed to go back down to my workstation or whatever, it took a long time, so the staircase is nice for that. And in here I finally filled up all my power armor stations with power armor to make it feel more alive and secured, and you know, sometimes settlers go and pick them up too and use them, and then it's a pain in the ass. I gotta bring them all back and set them up again, but it's still worth it. And here I got my robot station, my building station for robots that I used here for the quest lines. And that's where you're going to see a lot of robots around this island. I have more robots on this settlement than any other settlement just because of that. They're actually kind of annoying because they always talk a lot, as you can hear in the background, and apologize for that. Here's my defense area. Again, I just have my mortar cannons. I have people assigned to them. Nothing new has changed over here except maybe some more decorations. I keep some MISC stuff around here. Another clinic station. And then over here we have another bar. There's a bar on every floor of this settlement, because why not? It's a great addition. It's pretty easy to make, it's fun to make, and I think they look really cool. And then up here we have a sitting area for that little platform up there. And you know, that's for if you want to ring a bell or something and gather all your settlers. Or if you just like the way that I like to play, you can imagine that you're giving a speech up there, or they can watch shows or whatever. So that's kind of like my theater area as well as my speaking area for all my settlers to gather around. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, yeah, there's a bar on every level, and basically this whole build is kind of like a giant ship. If you got that feel, it's almost like a Titanic, and then everything is just built up higher and higher on it. That's kind of the layout. I didn't go for it, but that's just kind of how it worked out. So it's pretty cool, and you know, I added more lighting on both sides of these staircases. Shout out to Galaxy News Radio and 3Dog.
Bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts.
So I wanted to build an area or a workstation for when I find power armor throughout the wasteland and where I'm going to work on it. So these are like 3 of my best power armor stations that I work on, and then I have one more up in the master bedroom area that you will see later. Just some more supplies and stuff. So this is where I work on most of my power armor stuff right here. I've got all the workstation stuff that I need. You know, here's a quick view of what everything looks like from up here, and that's why I took all the railing off and everything, so you have better views of everything. And that's the master house that we're gonna go see in a little bit. So here's one of the final bars that I've made in this place. We do have a little, actually I think there's one more bar coming up, but you know, this is, I guess, the exclusive lounge area up here, and this is where you can sit and give your speech or performance or whatever you want to do entertainment wise for that theater area. And I have a workout area. I just found those dumbbells and stuff out in the wasteland and brought them here. So that's easy to do if you find them, except they do weigh a lot, so be careful. You've been warned. Just a nice little hangout area here with the nice view. This is why Spectacle Island is the coolest place to build on, because you just get this unbelievable scenery. I added, the pool table's always been there, but then I added that raider tent there for some more shade and protection. Here we get a nice view of all of the building that we're going to see soon. So here is a little secret entranceway to my downstairs private area, I guess. And this is where the final bar is that I made. So yeah, I guess just like cool, secluded place to hang out and be a little bit more hidden in privacy. It has a nice view too. We have a pool table here and another little bed, you know, just nice and secluded. We have one more chair, couch sitting area. You know, this is probably where I'd be spending most of my time. I think it's just a nice area to hang out. It's a nice build idea too if you guys are like building settlements, you know, just along the back wall or something, build a staircase that goes down and just build this underneath it, and then you get a ceiling effect too from the upper floor that you don't even have to bother building, and you get a nice little private area. So you know, this is a pretty cool area that I like. And now we're gonna go back up into the master bedroom area. So there's 3 levels to this building. So we're gonna go ahead in here and walk in here, and this is just where I keep some misc stuff that I find in the wasteland that I don't really care about too much. And then we get to the bottom floor is like the kitchen area. So we have this, you know, the table here to eat, and cooking station, stove, fridge, and then we got my magazines and a little living room area, ink spots, you know, couch, lounge, hangout area with some music. Shout out to the Ink Spots, best band. And then, you know, bathroom area down here. Nothing crazy. I just kept it simple. So it's a wasteland. You don't need a super luxury bathroom with a gold-plated toilet. You know, you just need something that works. And then up here to the second floor, I guess I just have some more misc stuff there. And then this is, I guess, just like pool table area. I didn't do much on here. I guess you don't really only be on this level if you wanted to play pool and hang out, because I already have the living room area downstairs. But yeah, so I got one of the mods, I believe, that allows you to just place all the pool tables, all the balls and everything there too, so you can get all that with a mod that makes it simple. You don't have to go out in the wasteland and find them all. And then up here to the top floor, I've got, you know, my bobblehead station, couches, radios, beer bottles, vodka bottles, Nuka-Cola, a lot of signs that you can get from mods as well. I really like the sign mods. I would recommend that one as well, because it really gives a lot of more life to whatever you're building. It makes it more fun and retro. So I guess that's like my briefcase where I store some more of my stuff up here. Then we got this door that goes out to my balcony, and this is, I guess, probably my best power armor that I have right now. I have too many to count. But I guess that's just like the quickest way to get to a power armor if I'm up in my bedroom. Got another workstation right there. And then, you know, just more sitting areas. I got a barber chair there. You can change your haircut, another mod. Nice to get a haircut right by your own house. And then, you know, just more nice views. So that's pretty much all of my master bedroom area. So I'll just go back down really quickly. But that is all of my base. There's one other little boathouse off on the side of the island that I didn't really showcase in this, but there's nothing really decorated in there, so you're not missing much on that. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this video. Maybe you found some good build ideas. I hope you did. I certainly didn't come up with everything on my own. I mean, I looked up on other YouTube videos. I got some ideas, and it's always good to get ideas from other people. So, you know, hopefully you found some cool things you want to add to your settlement. We're going to be making some more videos soon. I'm going to be making Fallout related videos, and my other admin Jake, he's going to be making some more trailer videos, you know, for Fallout 4, Skyrim, whatever. So, you know, stay tuned. More videos are coming. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. Thanks.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your